Greetings. Hey, Nicole. What's up, Miss T. Jones? Greetings. So while we got a minute, I'm waiting on Ari and Jose. So while we got a minute, we gonna chat, y'all. How y'all doing? Greetings. I don't have on my glasses, so I can kind of see a little bit. What's up, Miss Hardy? What's up, Latoya? And Gilly, just in case there's more than one. Hey, Amber. Greetings. Gratitude. Greetings, y'all, child. Listen, this was gonna just be my little quick story time, but I also wanted to check in with everybody, and see how y'all doing, what y'all got going on. Child, let me give me some. I got my neuro gum with me, so I'm about to pop a piece of this neuro gum. If you ain't never tried neuro gum, I suggest you get you some because it is so good. And it gives you focus and energy. It is called NeuroGum. I got it on TikTok, and Joe Rogan was talking about it. And so when I seen him talking about it, I was like, well, I'm gonna just try it. Um, you know, fight the battle, sis. What battle? What battle are we fighting? What battle is it? What battle are we fighting? You have the mints. You got them gum. I gave Jose a piece earlier. His motherfucker then swallowed it. I said, he was real hype. Greetings. Why y'all come on here and state something, and then when I say it, or I ask you what is you talking about, you don't never say nothing? What is that about? You want to be seen? I'm trying to ask the question. You said fight the battle, sis. What's the battle? What battle are we fighting? Greetings. Hey. What's up, Robin Dean? We might be Kim. Hey to my mods. Greeting. What's up, Erica? What's up, Planet? Hey, Mika. Veronica. What's up, Sean? Fatima. Hey, Sky Ann. Black Butterfly. Janine. Hey. Greetings, Majestic. What's up, Lone? Is it Loki? Have a better one. What's up, Shea Butter? Y'all, okay, what's up, Leo 49? Let's talk real quick, y'all. Um, Jose's birthday is Monday, so we about to go find something to do real quick. Okay, but real quick, y'all. I was trying to give y'all this little quick story time. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these men these days. So the other day I was telling y'all on Black Magic how I met the guy. Now I done met a few guys, okay? Um, I done met a few guys, and so I was talking to this one, and I'm looking at his pictures. I'm gonna just kind of recap this first one before I go into this other shit that I was reason why I was even coming on to talk about this shit. So I met a couple people, and now I'm talking to the one. We just kind of chit chat, and you know how you just kind of shoot the shit just a little bit, trying to just feel the vibe, see what's going on, why guan, you know. And so I'm looking at his pictures now. I don't have anything against talking to nobody that's in jail or incarcerated. Gratitude, y'all. I ain't got my glasses on, but I can kind of see a little bit. That's incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with talking to nobody. Okay. And so it was the fact that he was trying to pretend like he wasn't incarcerated. And so I say to him, I say, so were you incarcerated? Because when I asked him where he was trying to just give me the city, like he was in that city. And I'm like, So were you incarcerated? And he was like, oh, well, to tell you the truth, I'm still incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? It's just, um, I've been down 11 years and I got 40 days to go. And like I said, when he's saying this, all I keep hearing is this nigga need a place to live and it ain't gonna ever be with me. Okay. And so because I felt like he was trying to pretend like he wasn't incarcerated at that moment, I kind of just pulled the conversation back just a little bit. Now I still was responding, but I did pull the conversation back just a little bit. But at this point, it's time for me to go to bed. I'm tired, so I'll go and lay down. The next day, gratitude. The next day, I see a text, but I had some shit to do. I had an appointment and some other shit to do, and so I do get my go to my appointment or whatever. And so as I'm leaving my appointment, I see a text come through to say, I guess you're done talking. It was nice to meet you though, or whatever, you know. And so I'm like, not sure why you said that, but okay, yeah, you know, definitely nice to meet you too. Anyway, you know. And so then gratitude, he texts back and say, I don't do inconsistent with the thumbs up. I said, and I don't do jail, nigga. And then I blocked him from my text, and then I blocked him from everything else that he possibly could reach out on. Cause what? You don't do inconsistent. So now I have a date the other day. I go on a date. Like it was just like a little meetup date just to see how we vibe, if I like the vibe or whatever. So it was a little meetup date. And so we kicking in. I'm like, okay, he all right. I wasn't feeling the teeth, but it was still okay, right? And so he was cool, but he was very handsy, meaning he kept like, touching me, rubbing me on my back, and I'm saying like, oh dang, what you got on? Like you got, because I had on my little TikTok tights. And so he like, dang, oh, rubbing me and shit. I'm like, okay, so now I met up with him first just to feel the vibe at a store because I needed to be, in public. Um, because he kept trying to get me to come to his house, and I'm like, no. So we can meet up in a public place first just to see what the vibe is. You know what I mean? So we do that. And so he's like, I know a little burrito spot down the street. We can go to the little burrito spot. And I'm like, okay, well, I am a little hungry. Burrito, little taco, black beans sound really good. Okay. So it was just really just up the street. So I drive my car, he drive his car up the street. First of all, it's his sister's car because I finds out he lives with his sister. Now it's actually really genuinely his sister because I was thinking, oh shit, this must be his bitch. No, he genuinely lived with his sister because he had just moved wherever he's living at, from a different place. Now at this point, I don't know that he is recently freed from incarceration. Now when we was talking on the phone, he had casually said how he wanted to beat up this bear. He had went somewhere and it was somebody dressed up like a bear that tried to approach him, and he's like, I was getting ready to crack this motherfucker, and I'm like, damn, you're slightly violent. You're violent. And he was like, no, what you mean? Now backstory, he's from Chicago. Okay, he's from Chicago. And so I'm like, okay. um Mm. And so when we meet up, so we standing we go down to the burrito place. Now when we pull up, it's supposed to still be open, but for whatever reason, they have closed early. So we pull up and he get out the car, and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, is it closed? So he come up to my window and I'm like, damn, is it closed? He was like, yeah, it's closed. I'm mad as fuck. Like these motherfuckers, this the third motherfucking time I done came over here and these motherfuckers closed. Now I'm gonna call up here tomorrow and I'm gonna tell these motherfuckers about themselves. And I'm thinking like, okay. Mm. Okay. Right. So I'm like, okay. You know, so we sit there, you know what I mean? So I get out and we sitting, between the two cars and we talking and shit. And I'm like, and he keep rubbing you and rubbing my bag, like, give me a hug, give me a hug. Now he keeps wanting to hug me. And I'm like leaning in for the hug, but I'm not hugging him because why the fuck you keep wanting to hug me, nigga? I gotta watch your hands. I don't know if you're trying to stick me with something, bitch. I don't know. I got to be careful, you know. So I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, I'm looking at him like, he's all right. He all right. He all right, So he keeps talking to me. And now, first of all, I'm telling him, he's like, so, what you looking for? And I had already told him, like, I'm not looking for no relationships. Not at all. I don't mind a vibe. We can see what the vibe is. So he's asking me, like, what do the vibe mean? Like, what does that consist of? And I'm like, whatever the vibe is. You know what I mean? Like we can vibe and just see what the vibe is, and whatever the vibe is, we can vibe off that vibe. You know what I mean? And so he's like, okay, so I mean, like, what if we, keep kicking and we around each other all the time? I mean, okay, then that is what the vibe is. So he just, I don't know, we conversing and we talking, but as we're standing there, a little dude walked past. Now he didn't walk up to us. He is walking to this store that's also right there where you can go and get, like, it looked like a little liquor store, but it's actually a store as well. So he's walking to he say, hey, how y'all doing? This nigga said, we good. I said, hey, how are you? Y'all need any? We good. We're good. And I'm like, no, I'm all right. We good. You cool? Nah, cause these niggas, like, always want to fucking approach you and shit. Like, I was asking if you need some motherfucking weed or something. Yeah, nigga, I don't need your weed. I'm gonna rob you of your weed. I'm gonna take all your shit. And I'm like, mm, mm. I said, you so violent. What you mean? Nigga. I said, you keep wanting to, like, crack people in their head. You didn't been violent from the time I met you and talked to you on the phone. You know? No, no, it ain't even like that. It's like, like, I come over here, quite often to the little burrito spot and shit. And so, niggas walk up to you and shit. I might be sitting here smoking my joint. Like, a nigga want to walk up to me, ask me if I need some weed. Yeah, I need your weed. I need all your weed. I'm taking your shit, nigga. Like, mm. Mm-hmm. So now he didn't alluded to going to jail at some point for robbery, but I'm thinking we're just having the hypothetical question if I take your shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, dang, your ass violent or whatever, but okay. So then he said, now I'm looking at him. So as he talking, I'm just looking at the nigga like, mm-hmm. So he told me something, what, you nervous? You nervous and shit? And I'm like, I'm not nervous. So I hit him on his chest like, I'm just trying to see if you're gonna be dick. That's it. I'm not nervous. I'm just trying to see if the vibe is that you gonna be just dick for me. I don't fuck. And so I'm looking for dick and I'm just trying to see if that's gonna be you. Oh no. I I ain't that. I'm looking for a friend and stuff, and shit. So I mean, I don't mind being dick, but I'm just saying, like, I'm looking for a friend and shit. And I'm like, um, okay, give me a hug. You look good and shit. Okay. Like you pretty than a motherfucker, bro. Gratitude. Yes, yes. So we chat. So he called his sister, and she's like, "Yeah, it's another little burrito spot, just 24 hours that y'all can go to, or whatever." So I thought it was kind of weird because he called on FaceTime and he's like showing her everything, and I feel like he's trying to show her me. You know what I mean? He's like, "Yeah, like the shit is closed over here," and yeah, I mean, and so I'm like, you know. So then He was like, you want to go to the little burrito spot? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, but I need another beer. So we try to go up to the little store that's right there with the little dude went up to, but now it's closed. So when we walk up, dude like, we closed. So I'm like, okay, you waited too long. He was like, yeah, I need another beer though. And I'm like, okay, so that's joints, and beer. He was drinking the beer when we pulled up, and I'm like, I don't want to judge it, let him drink his Budweiser or whatever. But he done told me a lot of times that he make $20 an hour on his job, and I'm like, well, that's cool, you work, shit, go ahead on, you know, and what brings you this way? And he was like, well, my sister and my daddy live out here, and they've been trying to get me out here, for a good little minute, so I came on out here and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm like, are you running from the law? You running from a woman? Like, what's the run though? No, 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 I'm free on every end. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, well, we gonna go get the burrito, or yeah, 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 we can do that. But let's stop over here real quick and let me get my little beer and shit. And I'll take my sister back her car, and I jump in the car with you. Like, oh, okay, well, we could do that. Okay. So we get his little beer. I go and get me a Red Bull because I know I'm gonna need to be the fuck woke and attentive because this nigga's about to get in the car. So I'm like, okay. So we pull up, he go and he grab his weed too, and his beer that he had just bought. And then he came and he got in the car or whatever. So we pulling off. Now I know how to get in and out of where the fuck we just came from. He like, no, just going around that way. No. Why would I do that when I could just hit a U-turn and come back out the same way we just came in, because she lived right here off of a main street. So why the fuck do I need to hit a block, go? No, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna turn around right here and go on out. Where the fuck we about to go to the little burrito spot? So we go to the little burrito spot. But before we go in, he's like, let me smoke my little joint real quick because I need an appetite. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I'm eating my little pickles that I had got out the store and drinking my little Red Bull. I'm listening to some Boosie, and just, cause she's a bad, bad bitch. She's a bad, bad bitch. I'm feeling myself, just in there chilling. So he rolled his joint, but he was respectful. He got out of the car to smoke his joint, which was cool. And he keep mouthing something. He's standing in front of the car, so I'm looking at him. He keep mouthing something. He come to the window. How old is he? 46. 46. Yes, you heard me. So I'm looking at him. I'm eating my pickle. And he keep mouthing something to my son. Did you hear what I said? No, nigga, I didn't. You can't read my mind. You psychic and shit. Now let's back up just a little bit now, because he had when we was texting, he said, what's an ancestral interpreter? And I'm like, how the fuck? Because I'm forgetting how I meet this nigga. I'm thinking he think I'm Judy. Because when I meet people, I tell them my motherfucking name is Judy. Okay. So I didn't fucking forget that he don't know that I'm not Judy. He knows that I'm Quatita. Right. And so he didn't been on my page. And he like, I said, oh, well, I'm a world renowned psychic medium, right? I'm a spiritualist, or whatnot. He's like, tell me more. I want to know more of what that is. I want to know about you. And I'm like, okay. So, I just give them just a synopsis. I do readings for people. I have some celebrity clients. I read for regular people as well. I'm well known. I do what I do. That's what renowned means, that I'm known globally. I work with people globally. He's like, okay, I like that. So now when we meet up, he's asking me more about renown. And I said, well, like I told you, I do. certain things. I do readings for people, and I'm known in a lot of places. I'm renowned too. Now, this how you know when a nigga jealous of your success, whether he knows what your success is or not. This how you know if a nigga jealous. He say, I'm renowned too. I said, oh, okay. I said, what are you renowned for? What you renowned for? I just told you. What are you renowned for? He went into some other shit. And I said, oh, he don't really want to know about me for real, for real. And that's how I knew he was probably just gonna be dick. Anyway. And so now we at the burrito spot. So he keeps mouthing something to me, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, I thought you were supposed to be psychic and shit. You don't know what I'm saying? You can't read my mind. No, I wasn't going to try to. What are you saying? I said you're so beautiful. Oh, gratitude. Okay, that's what's up. You about ready to get the burrito? Hold on, Simone. This is about it for me. I'm gonna put that out. All right. So now the nigga done told me we go in there and we get the burritos and shit. We come back out to the car. Now I didn't already notice he kind of got a slight like tilt to him when he walks. Um, and then like I wasn't gonna ask him about it because I figured it would come up at some point. You know what I'm saying? So then that's when he tell me, well, I done been stabbed in my shoulder and I done been stabbed in my back. What the fuck is going on? Like, oh, okay. I said, I kind of figured it was something with your back though, because you know how you walk, you ain't noticed nothing. And yeah, did. Like you was kind of tilted a little bit when you walk. So let me speed it up because I think Aubrey, I'm almost ready. And so we pull back up to his sister house because I'm gonna drop him off, but he don't want to get out the car. So now he's like, let's just eat. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's cool, we can eat. So I slide my seat back, we eating and shit, I'm talking to him, and that's when he said again. I said, wait, you just got out of jail? Yeah. I done been in jail most of my adult life. oh, oh. He said, I just told you I rob a nigga. I said, oh, you was serious about that? He was like, yeah. Mm. mm. Right. So when did you get out? 2003. No, 2023. Mm. So you done been out 2 years, if that. Okay. So how long was your last bid? I said, well, I'm not, we don't judge. He said, we listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. But how long did you do the last time? 3.5 years. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. You should let me eat your pussy right here. What? No. Mm-mm. Come on. Let me go on in. Let's roll up like a burrito together. Let me suck on your pussy real quick. No. It sounds amazing. He started describing how he wanted to eat my pussy. It was amazing thought. No. Mm-mm. Shit, you can bring me back here in the morning. I gotta go to work, but you can bring me back. No, you're not even leaving off this street. Bring you back. You're about to get out this car. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Come on. Let me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And you crazy. I mean, is it as wet as this burrito? Now the burrito is dripping juice. Is it as wet as this motherfucking burrito? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I'm like you. I don't do that. I don't say those like that. Cause he had already told me, he said, I don't talk about fucking because niggas that tell you what they about to do and they ain't about to do shit. So I don't tell you. So now already I'm like a little nervous because I'm like, he already act like he crazy. The nigga probably got good dick and head. I don't want none of it because I'm sure it's probably great. You already told me how you gonna eat my pussy, and you ain't gonna eat it anyway, because that's a no now. You're not leaving this street, sir, with me. You're about to get the fuck out this car. So now the burrito then dripped all on his pants. He said, I'm sure you can do that if you sit on this motherfucking lap, get it all wet like that. And I'm like, no, get out the car. That's what I told him. I said, get out the car. You crazy. Give me a hug. Get out the fucking car. mm. Damn, I don't even want to go. We could sit and talk. No, we can't. It's time for you to get out the car. So this nigga get out the car. Now, for the last 2, 3 days, he keeps texting me sad faces. I just miss you so much. You are so beautiful. Mm, okay. When I'm gonna see you? Whenever I reach back out and I'm free. I done told Aubrey like, bitch, this nigga crazy as fuck. Bitch, he from Chicago. He probably got good dick though. I'm sure of it, Aubrey. But this nigga's crazy. I can tell. Mm-mm. So she's like, he probably did this, 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 and that. I said, bitch, he did. She said, that nigga probably crazy with some good dick. I said, probably. I can't give none. I can't give none out to him because it probably is good as fuck. But if he on my phone like this from a conversation. So now this is what happened. This is why I came live. Let me tell you what the nigga did. So last night he called my phone. So I say, greetings, what's going on? Now he already told me like you greeting me and shit. Like ain't nobody ever motherfucking greeted me. You fucking greeting a nigga. Okay. Yeah. So when he called last night, I'm like, greetings. Hey, what the fuck did you do to me? Now, let's pause real quick because while we in the car, the nigga keep grabbing this. He tell my son, I'm hip to a rabbit's foot and shit. This is a chicken's foot, nigga. I said, well, let that go. I'm trying to help you out. Stop touching me. Now he keeps trying to rub my chest, trying to rub my leg. I'm like, that's why I say, get the fuck out the car. Get out the car because you touching me. You know what I mean? Give me a kiss. No. Excuse me. Give me a kiss. Mm-mm. No. Now, the next day, he called me. He texted me. And I said, "Oh, you getting ready to go to work?" He was like, "I'm sick as fuck." I said, "You sick?" "Hell yeah, man. I done woke up. I don't feel good. I'm coughing and shit. My head hurt." I said, "You was trying to give me that, kissing me and putting that shit on?" No. Mm. I said, "Papa done probably done made this nigga all the way sick." I said, "Well," he told myself, "Why? Because I was touching your rabbit's foot?" No, I don't have one of those. I have a chicken's foot, but okay. And so now last night when the nigga called me, he's like, "What the fuck did you do to me?" And I'm like, "What? What the fuck you put something on me? Huh? What are you talking about?" I said, "Are you still sick?" He said, "Hell no, I'm a real nigga. I got over that shit." Oh, well, what are you talking about? What happened? "I can't stop fucking thinking about you. Ever since you left, like, what the fuck is going on? Why I can't get you off my mind? Like, what the fuck is going on? Did you do something?" I said, "Nigga, what? No." Now, I can't remember quite what he said, but he said something because at this point he's starting to kind of trigger himself and he's starting to click out just a little bit. And he said something, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I'm calm as I'm talking to him. And I said, "Well, it's obvious you don't know who the fuck you're talking to, or you wouldn't be saying the shit you're saying to me. But see, that's what I'm saying. Every time I'm fucking with you, you keep saying this shit." I said, "Whoa." Whoa. Jose laughing because Jose was sitting here. I said, "Whoa, nigga, wait. We've only been around each other once. And what I just said to you, I just said to you right now. I didn't say that before when we met the one time. No, because what I'm saying, like, you keep saying that shit every time we're around each other. You keep saying that shit, like, obvious you don't know who the fuck I am. Like, if you was important like somebody like Beyonce, I would know who the fuck you is. You right. I don't know who you is because I didn't met you on this dating shit. Like, I'm just saying." I said, "Whoa, get well, mm. This nigga is then clicked out on this motherfucking phone, bitch." I said, I'm in the middle of something important. I'm gonna reach back out. I hung up the motherfucking phone. I blocked this nigga. I had thought about it. I didn't block him right away because I had to wait a dick option. I said, that probably was gonna be some good dick. I mean, that probably was gonna be some amazing dick with some good head. But I cannot take that chance because this nigga is crazy as fuck. This nigga said, every time I'm with you. I don't know what that meant because I've only met this nigga one time. He didn't call and ask me what the fuck I did to him from touching my rabbit's foot that's a chicken's foot. I do not know. I was a little perplexed. I went to the bathroom. I had a conversation with Spirit, Yehuda, and Papa, and I said, I came back out. I said, I'm gonna go on and block him, y'all. They said, good. Aubrey said, go on and block the nigga because he crazy. He's blocked. I'm gonna go on and block him, y'all. I can't take that opportunity or chance because it ain't even worth it for me. I don't even, that nigga said, every time I'm with you though. You're like, I said, I don't know what that is because we've only chilled once. And I didn't say that. But you grab my motherfucking cross and said I don't believe in that shit. You keep trying to make me believe what you believe. I said, what? I said, you don't even know what I believe. But because you grabbed my motherfucking cross and said you don't believe in that. No, you said something about believing in what I believe in, and I pointed to your cross. I said, I don't believe in that. And you said, what do you believe in? And I said, I believe in this. That's all that happened. And you said, yeah, because I told you, I bought this motherfucking chain from the mall. I don't give a fuck what this is. I said, I'm in the middle of something. I'm going to call you back. And that's when I hung up. I said, this nigga, I don't know what conversation he is having. I don't know who he is having it with. I don't know who he was talking to before he called me. I was a little fucking confused. If that's what they doing in Chicago, I don't want it. you, you can keep it. You know, Jose. I'm saying you can keep it if that's what's happening in Chi Town, bitch. I'm shy. I don't want a town at all. I'm telling you. I said, let me go on here and tell these folks what the fuck didn't happen. That's 2 out of 5. That's 2 out of 5. I ain't even I ain't even responded back to nobody else because I'm almost cool. I'm almost cool. Cause that's crazy as fuck. Anyways, I just thought I'd call y'all and tell y'all what the fuck was going on. Last night, I was in a argument. I said, this nigga talking to me like we done been together for a long time. And we ain't even went on an official date. That's crazy, word. That nigga said every time. Like he was aggressive in his conversation. I said, that's the type nigga to be like, but I beat your motherfucking ass. Nah. Nope. Mm-mm. We don't even want you to go to sleep, sir. Because that's what's going to happen. You fuck with me. That's all right. Anyway, I love y'all to life. I just came on to tell y'all about the foolishness that had happened. I don't know what's going on with these men's, but okay, I see it. But that's what had happened. Okay. Anyway, I love y'all to life. Um, be safe, be careful, because there's some crazy shit going on. But anyway, toodles, solitude day, why? Okay, and solitude day, she.